Hello, America. This is Call of Duty Goddess. Today is April 16th, 2016. I am at Restoring the American Republic blog, and this is Thomas Mick's blog, my friend. He's a wonderful writer, and sometimes I can just sit back and just read his blog all day long. And many things I agree with him 100%. He has such a good eye for what is going on. It's probably because he's studied this for so very long. Well, I'm at an article here that he wrote on March 20th titled "The Only Road Back to the United States of America." Notice the United in United States of America is written with a lowercase u. So let's get started here. To many people today of all political persuasions, Donald Trump is the white knight fighting the dragon of the establishment. His brash attacks on his corrupt opponents and the off-the-cuff statements of truth, even when exposing himself as a corrupt businessman, more than willing to support the devil if necessary to pull off a deal, has struck a chord with conservatives as well as libertarians and others in the political arena. Again, the rhetoric is drawing large numbers of hopeful people looking for a leader to take them out of the misery the establishment has led them into. I've been seeing this dance all of my adult life, though Trump has taken it to a new level. A level the people have been craving for decades, as the Republican Party has been the party of surrender now for many people's lifetimes. From Richard Nixon's support and expansion of Johnson's Great Society programs, Newt Gingrich's support for NAFTA, GATT, and other globalist agreements that transferred American jobs abroad, to supporting bailouts of the banks and corporations, raping America of her bounty. The Republican Party, in partnership with the Democrats, have sold America out to the highest bidder, and Americans are fed up with it. The oligarchy knows all of this. They planned for it, and everything you see in the media as they're pre-positioning armor and troops, which include Islamic fighters around the country, is designed to make you believe one last time that elections will defeat them and their agenda. In my opinion, nothing can be further from the truth. Due to the extent of the corruption, there is no way any single man or woman is going to turn the ship of globalist world order without arresting the oligarchy's agents throughout the federal and state governments to the local level for impersonating a government official, subversion, and for those that support the United Nations, rescinding all the states of emergency used as justification to ignore constitutional limitations of power, removing every executive order, presidential proclamation, and other usurpation acts by the president since the Lincoln administration and their effects, rescind every treaty and executive agreement with foreign nations and repudiating their effects, and abolish every agency and office that is not specifically authorized by the Constitution and their unconstitutional effects. In my opinion, this is not possible from the top down. The bureaucracy simply wouldn't implement the orders and the CEO would be replaced by the oligarchs. The only way I can see this happening is from the local level up. The people removing the oligarchs' agents in their local government by any means necessary, proceeding up through the county, state, and then, when the state governments have been restored to American control under constitutions that are formed to direct government to only secure the people's natural rights, deal with their servant, the District of Columbia. Any state that refuses to base its government on natural law and securing the natural rights of the people should be excluded from the United States of America. Remember, our states are nation states. The United States of America is a constitutional republic composed of nations that agreed to delegate certain enumerated powers to a limited central government, an agreement entered into by the number states and abrogated over 154 years ago. Today we have no lawful constitution, and our governments are corporations imposing policies through statutes, corporate rules, and regulations not bound by a constitution or the will of the people. Even if Donald Trump wins the appointment to the White House, he will only be the CEO of the United States of America Incorporated, not the President of the United States of America. Returning the United States of America Incorporated to the United States of America can only be done by the people themselves paying the price for liberty, which is and always has been the blood of tyrants and patriots. Only then can an American president be elected and serve the people. Well, Thomas, I hope that's not what it takes, but it's looking more and more every day that you are right yet again. Thank you, Thomas, for your wonderful writing. This is Call of Duty Goddess signing off. I'll leave the link for Thomas's blog. I encourage you to look at all of his writings. He's been doing this for a very long time and he's a wonderful writer. And as always, I've got your 6.